Hey everybody, welcome to Disneyopolis. I'm Bryan. We're back at City Hall. Another great show for you today. My pal Paper Duffy is, well, let's just say he's nowhere to be seen. I have no clue where he is. Hopefully we'll see him sooner versus later. Before we get into the show, I did want to point out that as promised, I brought the Incredibles phone that I've had for a while. Decided to bring it down here to City Hall because why wouldn't you have a phone in City Hall, right? Anyway, feel free to admire it while we talk about our show today. Today's topic is going to be upcoming Disney movies that are coming out. Not going to spend a whole lot of time on it because, to be very candid, very frank with you, there are so many movies that are coming out, and some of them sooner, some of them later. But I just wanted to highlight 3 or 4 that I think are going to be interesting. The first one we're going to talk about is Moana. Moana is coming out in November of this year, 2016. And it follows the journey of a spirited teenager as she sails the Pacific Ocean to complete her ancestors' quest. And there's actually music by Lin-Manuel Miranda, who, as you know, is the brains of Hamilton, the Broadway play that took America by storm this past year. So he's doing some of the music in it. I do know that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has also signed on to do some voice work for it too. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I really do. Of course, it's set in the South Pacific. It's got a Polynesian feel to it. So I'm really looking forward to Moana. And again, that comes out November of this year, 2016. Our next movie that's coming out is based on the Day of the Dead holiday that is celebrated primarily in Mexico. And it is called, tentatively at this point anyway, Coco. That comes out November 2017. It follows the exploits of a 12-year-old boy named Miguel, who he sets off this chain of events relating to a centuries-old mystery. From everything I've read, it's going to be fantastic. The only person that has been confirmed that has signed on for it at this point is Benjamin Bratt, but it's Disney, so they're going to get a really good cast and wrap it around that. And the third movie I wanted to look at is Wreck-It Ralph 2. Now, Wreck-It Ralph was one that people had a lot of high expectations for, and it turned out to be a really, really good movie. The expectations were founded. It was really, really wonderful. I believe they're bringing back most of the cast. That is still a ways off yet. It's March of 2018. There's no concrete plot as of yet. But anyway, obviously it'll be built around that same universe that Wreck-It Ralph was, the original. And the final movie I wanted to bring up and mention is Toy Story 4. When Toy Story 3 came out, they said, this is it, this is done, no more Toy Story movies. And then, of course, we all fell in love with Woody and the gang all over again, and Buzz, of course. And this is slated to be released in June of 2018. Basically, from what we've been told in little leaks and pre-releases, is that this is going to be the return of Bo Peep, which should be a lot of fun. No word yet as to whether or not Annie Potts is going to reprise her role as Bo Peep. But the cool thing about animating stories about toys is, because we've all done it as kids, there's so many adventures you can do. And this is one franchise that I am more than okay with them continuing to to build further upon and expand the universe further of. And then, as a couple bonus ones, I did want to mention Cars 3 is slated to come out. I know not everybody liked Cars 2. Obviously, I did. Obviously, I ended up with 3 copies of Cars 2, so I must like it, I guess. But they are going to do Cars 3, and there's some other things that are in the works. I do know that there's a kind of a Mary Poppins. I'm not sure if it's a prequel or a sequel, but I believe it's a sequel that they're going to be doing. And some of these movies are animated, some of them are live action. Either way, Disney seems to do it right more times than they do it wrong. So stay tuned. Make sure you come back to Disneyopolis and pardon me. Hang on just a second. Hello. Paper Duffy, where are you? Oh, spa day at home. Got it. Make sure you're here for the next show, okay? Alright. What? No, I do not know how to get zucchini spots off the ceiling. That's weird. Bye. Anyway, he'll be back next show apparently, and hopefully by that time he'll have figured out how to get zucchini spots off the ceiling. Anyway, thank you so much for showing up again today. We love having you here at Disneyopolis. We are everything Disney all the time, and we'll see you next time.